Good morning and welcome to our studio. What you're looking at the moment is our corridor, which we intend to wrap for the Eastside Culture Crawl. On this level, you can see the front door at the end of the corridor there. On this level, we have 4 artists. At the front, we have Jeff, who is the glassblower who will be here during the crawl. Then we have 2 other artists, Janice Corrado and Ken Gerbrick, and neither of these artists will be here during the crawl. They'll be out there wandering around with you and having some fun. So what we've decided to do, to keep it interesting, is to wrap the corridor. So tomorrow we'll be picking up some see-through industrial wrap, and we should start wrapping on Thursday morning so that the artists do have access to the studios before that. And yeah, so we'll have a look to see how it goes. But I wanted to give you a basic idea of what the corridor looks like at the moment, just so you've got some sense of how it looks normally, and also so that you don't feel intimidated wandering down the corridor during the crawl, because I'm not really sure exactly how it's going to look. The corridor should hopefully look inviting. The reason why we're using industrial wrap is because it is see-through, and we would like you to see the objects of art behind the wrap, but we don't necessarily want you to interact with the pieces, since the artists won't be on site to chat to you about them. So this is Ken Gerbrick's space, which is really an Aladdin's cave of treasures. You can see why when I first came to look at all that neon up there. You can see why when I first came to look at the space, my heart sang with joy and I decided to take it immediately. It's a little bit of a long story as to how I eventually got the space. It wasn't straight away moving in, but we can do that story some other time. For now, we just want to take you on a little walkthrough. I'm going to take you on the left here. This is actually Ken's work area. That's the area that he works. Those are his current pieces. Now we walk through into the corridor. So this area that we've just been through will be wrapped. This corridor, I'll have all the lights on for you to make it easier for you to see. And obviously, I don't want anybody to trip. But this corridor, there's no artist actually inhabiting it. It's literally a corridor with lots of storage. We've got driftwood from, it's probably 20 years worth of driftwood in here from Ken Clark's sculptural pieces. We've also got Ken Gerbrick's 2-dimensional works, some of his art car. We've got our communal space, which we won't enter into at the moment. Some sculptures, always struggle with that word. And then moving through into this space over here. So this area here will all be wrapped in in plastic. From this point on down to my studio, because the studio that I'm walking past at the moment, this is Jeff's studio. He's the master glassblower who will be here during the crawl. He does glass ray guns, for which he's very well known, as well as many other glass pieces, but it's really his ray guns for which he's built his reputation. Okay, so you can see, looking back, this corridor will be the corridor that we wrap. Your front door is just to my left. You will enter through this area here, walk through the space that is currently occupied by our new landlord, Smart and Solutions. And then just wander down, have a little chat to Jeff as you move through. And from pretty much this point onwards, we will have the corridor wrapped. You should be able to interact fairly superficially with the works. If there's anything that you are particularly interested in, you can always have a chat to me or to Jeff about it. But this will be the corridor that you walk through. I love this. This is my walk into work every morning. It's fairly exciting. This is my work. Well, this is not my workspace. This is Ken, but this is my office. Welcome to my office, everybody. And you'll come down here. When you hit the lady made out of car logos, you will take a right, and voila, this is my area here, which will for sure look a lot neater, a lot tidier. Still not sure which pieces will be on display during the crawl, but this will be the space that you enter into to come and have a little visit with me. I'll make sure that the best work is on display for you to have a look at. Okay, well, there we go. So 4 minutes 50. I don't really want to go beyond 5 minutes. Just wanted to give you a little show and tell. This is what our corridor is, and this is what we plan to wrap. see you on the weekend. Thank you.